Detectives investigating the execution murder of bikie associate and underworld figure Kemel Barakat have confirmed his death was a contract killing as new images emerge of suspects attempting to break into his home 2 nights earlier. Mr. Barakat was shot where he slept inside his harbourside unit at Mortlake in the early hours of March 10. Strike Force Yarrambah detectives released footage last month of a group seen descending on the housing complex moments before the 2.30 am murder. Ahmed Jabbo was charged earlier this month with the murder of Mr. Barakat, although it is not alleged he was one of the masked men entering the complex through a fire door. Now, Homicide Squad detectives have released further footage of a group of men in the foyer of Mr. Barakat's apartment block 2 days before the murder. Detective Chief Inspector Mark Henney said investigators believed the vision depicted a failed attempt to access Mr. Barakat's unit. Investigators also believe it was a paid contract killing, and the CCTV shows a group of people at the unit complex who may have information about what happened 2 days later, Detective Chief Inspector Henney said. This group was not able to gain access to the unit, but a group attended 2 days later in possession of keys and made their way into Mr. Barakat's unit. The shooting was calculated and carried out with a fair amount of precision. It was also cowardly. We are talking about sneaking in the middle of the night and executing a man in bed. Our investigation into all the circumstances surrounding Mr. Barakat's death are ongoing, and we'd like anyone who has relevant information to get in touch. Mr. Barakat's murder was one of several tit-for-tat killings and attacks across Sydney over a deadly year of violence, and it was not the first attempt on his life. Just weeks earlier, the former Comashero Bikie Club figure and Hells Angel associate had survived a shooting in Sydney's western suburbs. That attempted hit had prompted his move to the Mortlake unit, a relative safe house which he believed only close friends and police knew about. Mr. Barakat was one of several suspects in the killing of crime figure Hamid Assad, who was shot dead outside his George's Hall home in October 2016. Mr. Assad, in turn, was a prime suspect in the public execution of Stadova man Wali Ahmad at Bankstown Central Shopping Centre in May 2016.